screen na control you. So the first thing is package.json. So as just now I told you, right, if any textbook, whichever chapter you want to go, you'll go to index file and you'll just check the page number. In the
Yes.
same way, in the package.json is a file, you'll come to know what packages you are using in your application, what packages are using, and which is the version, what packages are you using, and which is the versions. Okay. So in Angular currently I'm using 18.1.0. This is the current version of Angular of what I'm using.
Yes.
Okay. And etc etc. So these are all the packages which helps Angular to run. Okay.
Okay.
These are all the packages which helps Angular to run. Dependencies, etc etc. Okay. These are
Okay.
all the packages. And this is fine. Dependencies are fine. Dev dependencies are nothing but packages, which are fine. But what is the scripts? What is the scripts object? What is the scripts? I told you, right? What is ng in Angular? Ng is nothing but prefix of Angular. If you see anywhere ng, it means this is the prefix of ng is nothing but prefix of Angular. Okay.
Okay.
Preferences అది ఎక్కడ ఉందిరా? Go to file, preferences thing, file, preferences, theme. So ng is nothing but prefix of Angular. Okay.
Okay.
And what is the package? Package.json is the file where we will come to know
Recorder on చేద్దాం. Yeah.
what packages are installed and we are using in the current project.
Okay.
So this is the example of, this is the use of package.json. Just to understand what packages are using and which versions you are using. This is the importance of package.json. For
Okay.
example, if any person asks you, if one your colleague or else your friend, company person asks you, colleague, so which version of Angular you are using? No need to go and check in command prompt. Just go and, for example, you are both are working in same project, and if some other person asks you, what is the project you are using? What is the current? What is the package? So on the package you are using. Just go to package.json and just search for that package and just tell him the version. So this is how package.json file is helpful. Just
Okay.
to understand which package you are using and what is the version you are using. So this is the importance of package.json. These dev dependencies are Dependencies are fine. But what is about the scripts? What is about the scripts object? This is also very useful. Okay. So ng is a prefix of Angular, and here next we have one more step, right? That is ng start. Start is means what is a start? Nothing but start. Ng serve. Yesterday I told you, right? If you want to
Yes.
start
To
any,
start the project, we need to
yeah,
use that.
if you want to start the project, we need to use ng serve. So all these commands are present in the scripts object. Ng serve, ng build, ng test, etc. etc. So if you all these commands are present in the scripts object, which is present in package.json. So it tells the compiler if you do ng serve, what it will do, it will start the application. If you do ng build, what it does, it's build the application. If you do ng test, it run the test cases. So this command will tells what needs to be done, what we have to do, what compiler should do. So the commands will tell what what thing we have to do in the package in the project. That is
Okay.
the importance of the scripts object. And this how means start, ng build means build the project, ng test means test the ng run the test cases. This is the importance of scripts object. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So next thing is ng serve. What is ng serve? It will compile. First thing it will compile. First thing it will build, later compile, later at last thing is
To run
later it
the
will
project, we need to use GSer.
చెప్పరా సార్ హలో
నేను హర్ష అనమాట.
రాజేష్ నేను క్వశ్చన్ చేయలేదు.
అడుగు వాట్స్ యువర్ డౌట్ స్టార్ట్
జీ సర్వ్ అనేది మనం అంటే ప్రాజెక్ట్ స్టార్ట్ చేయడానికే కదా యూజ్ చేసేది.
అవును
స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది.
ng serve is just to start the command, start the project, sorry. And we have one more thing, that is ng npm start. Both are used to start the application.
రియల్ టైమ్ యూజ్ జీ సర్వ్.
Real time low, we will use ng serve or ng start or else npm start. So this it's based upon the configuration.
ఓకే.
So this is the first thing. And what is ng build? Ng build is nothing but it will build the project and gives you 4 or 5 files. And for example, if you see the project has almost 200 plus files, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want so these 200 files will be compressed and it will compressed and it will give you only 4 to 5 files. Okay. Now
Okay.
what I'll do is I'll just run this ng build command. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'll open in this in File Explorer. Okay, and I'll run this command. What is the command? Ng build. What ng build will do, we'll see. Ng build. Ng serve gone. Ng serve is just to start the application. Now ng build. What ng build will do, we'll see. Ng build basically what it does is, so see, it's building the application. Okay, building in the sense it's we have almost hundreds of files, right? It will build the application, and at last it gives you max to max 3 to 4 files. Okay, why it is building? Because if you want to deploy your project, for example, if you want to deploy your project in so and so server, we need only it won't take uh, 1 GB 2 GB files. It will ask it, max to max, it should be the file should be under KBs, not MBs also, KBs,
KBs.
because deployment will take time, right? So that is the reason what Angular will do is Angular has this default thing. Some error we what is this? Okay, I think you have done some changes in this HTML page. What is that HTML page? Yeah, you have done some. See, image tag. There is no in image tag. There is no closing tag. Okay,
ఓకే.
why you wrote this image tag closing tag? Closing tag is not there, right?
యా యా యా. నేను అదే
Why
మామూలుగా
you wrote this
ప్రాక్టీస్
closing?
చేస్తూ అట్లాగే.
No need to write in image tag. There is no closing tag. Okay,
ఎస్.
so just see in while building or while compiling, right, it will check all the errors in your project and it will give you the errors while compiling also, while building also, whatever. If you have any problems in your project, it will throw an error and it will start it will stop the command. Okay,
ఓకే.
so make sure you don't have any issues in your project, any errors in the project. Now see, now if I do this command, it will work. See, within 1 second, I got the output. So NGBuild basically it gives only 1, 2, 3 files, only 3 files. Okay,
ఓకే.
one is main.js, size is 177 KB, and polyfills is 34 KB, and styles is 0 bits. So put completely it is 100. It's not even 1 MB. It's under KBs. So why they want to build this application? Because if you want to deploy your project in some servers like cloud servers and all, so the disk size, the file size should be very less, very minimal. Okay, that is the reason they'll see application bundle generation is completed in just 4.1 seconds. The output location. So it is also showing the location also where these files are located. Okay,
ఓకే.
it's telling users drives demo Angular dist folder, and inside the dist folder we have this demo Angular. This is the project name, right? So now if your DevOps team or else some other your backend team will ask you, give me the dist folder. I want to deploy this code in so and so server. What you have to do is just to go to the project, go to the dist. This is the dist folder. Dist means destination. Dist full form is destination. And copy this demo Angular and give this to backend people. They're deploying so and so server, and you can able to access your application through SP. Now this is we have two types of running. If you do ng server, right, the application will launch locally. Locally in the sense only you can work with that. If you deploy in so and so server, for example, now say in see this Gmail is accessible. This Gmail is accessible to everyone because it is deployed in some server. That is the reason you can able to access. Okay. Now this my web page. This is the thing you have created, right?
అది ఆఫ్ చేసారా దాన్ని? దట్స్ ఓకే.
So this is the thing you have created. So this is only accessible to you when you do ng server, right? This is running in your local host, which others can't able to access. Only you can able to access this. Okay, no other person can access because it's running in your local. If you want others to access this, you have to deploy this code in some server. Then only others can able to access. Till then, you can't. Others can't able to access. So if you want to deploy this project in any server, first thing you have to do is you have to build the project, ng build, and it gives you some files in some location, that is dist location. What is dist is nothing
Destination.
but destination folder.
Yes.
You have to copy this folder and you
Yeah.
have to go to some backend people like DevOps people. And what they will do is they'll deploy in some servers, and then it and then others with some so and so link. For example, this is localhost, right? Instead of localhost, we'll get http dot so and so dot and so and so. So with that URL, others also can able to access your application. Okay,
Okay.
this is the importance of ng build. ng service for starting the application. ng build is for building the application. Now what is ng test? Now what is ng test? I have done two commands is done. Package.json, ng is prefix of Angular, and ng service for running the application, ng will. And what is ng watch? What is ng watch? For example, in your application, if you make any change in the sense, for example, now I'm doing some change and I'm clicking save. And what I'll do is before I'll start the application. So what is the command to start the application? ng serve. If I click this command, if I run this command, application will start. I mean, compilation will start. See, it is telling your localhost so and so post. So copy this, okay, copy this and paste it in Google, paste it here in any of the browser. See, already I got the output. Instead of nothing I have done, I just saved the file automatically. Because of this serial watch mode enabled, watching for file changes. See here, this is the command, this is the message Angular compiling is giving. So what it is telling, watch mode is enabled and watching for file changes. Okay. So
Okay.
because of this command, right? Watch build, watch. What basically it does is it will always look for changes. For example, what I'll do, I am just changing this. I am changing. And as soon as when I click save, okay, when I click on save, see automatically the compilation happened and automatically the output is reflected in the browser. See, I am changing.
Yes.
So it's because of this watch command, this watch. Okay. So watch is nothing but it always looks for the file changes. This is about watch. And what is test? Test is nothing but test cases. I'll tell you later. Okay. What is ng test? ng test, writing test cases. I'll tell you later. So this is about package.json. Package.json file is the files explanation. Okay. This is the file where we'll come to know what packages are installed. Okay. What packages are installed and what and what we are using in the current project with versions. Okay. What packages we installed and what we are using in the current project. And in that we have couple of commands. ng is the prefix of Angular, ng service to start the application, ng build to build the application, ng test to run the test cases. Till here you are fine, right? Hello, Prasad?
వినిపిస్తుంది.
రాజేష్ వినబడుతుంది.
Till now, till now you are fine, right? What? Explain
ఎస్
చేశారు.
ఎస్
Okay. So next file. What is the next file? Next file is very important file. Angular.json. So this is nothing but just the configurations. Okay.
ఓకే. హలో. హలో. యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఆడిబుల్.
In this file, we can see all the configurations. Okay, for example, if I open this file now, angular.json, see it has all the configurations. Means which file you need to start, which file you need to start first. So no need to see here. There is one more. It is telling if in these configurations, it is telling the disk size. The disk size should not exceed 500 KB. And what is the maximum it is expecting? It expecting only 1 MB. If it crosses the disk folder, the disk size, I told you, right? This is the disk size. Okay, this is the disk size. It is only 91.18 KB. So if your project crosses 1 MB disk size, ng build will fail. Ng build in the sense this command will failed. In this configuration we have mentioned the disk size should not increase, should not grow more than this 1 MB. If it is grows more than 1 MB, the ng build command will fail. Okay, this is fine. Only 1 MB is fine. But for example, we have very big projects, right? So in that case, what you have to do is you just go and you have to set it manually. I just want to increase the build size to 10 MB. So this is how you can increase. So till 10 MB, you won't get any issues. Again, if your application crosses 10 MB size, what happens? Again, the ng build command will fail. Again, the ng build command will fail. This is the place where we'll configure all the uh,
Right.
things, all the configurations like which file you need to run first, main.ts and index file, main file, everything will be configured here. Okay.
ఓకే.
So this is nothing but configuration file. Okay. And what is the next file? Next file, important file is very important file. I can say node modules. Yeah. What is this node modules? Node modules. Now in this package.json, you have see the packages, right? Angular animations, Angular common, Angular compiler, Angular core. So all these packages are installed. Fine. In the index file, you will just see the index. But main the content where it is present in the page numbers, right? Directly you'll go to page numbers and you'll study from there, correct? This only for reference, but actual concept is present in so and so page, right? In the same way, this is only the reference. This is only the reference, but the actual thing, it is present in some location, correct? So this angular animation is present in some, what we call, this is the only the reference, correct? But the actual content is present in some location, right? That is node modules. Okay. This all these are just references. I mean, what packages you are using, what version you are using, fine. But these packages should present in your project, right? If these are not present in your project, how this will work? Correct. So all these packages will reside in this node modules, will present under this node modules folder. What is the best example? I mean, what I'll say is Angular animations. Now go to the package Angular. See, this is the package. Open this package. Under this package, you can see all the things, animations, okay, common, compiler, core, forms, platform browser, router. Everything is present. Everything is present under this node modules folder. Okay. Node module is nothing but your local library. Local library means whatever package you are using right in your project. If that want to work, that should present inside this node modules. Otherwise, if I what I'll do is I'll just go and delete this Angular. If I go and delete this Angular package, right, nothing will work. Angular won't work because this package is uh, because this package is not present in this node modules, right? Then how it will work? It won't work, right? So make sure whatever packages you are using that should present in this node modules. If it is not present, then that package won't work. Then that package won't work. Comparison won't work. Build nothing will work. So node modules is the place where all the packages will present. Okay, this is like local library. Local library means, for example, I'm using this router concept in Angular. I want to use this routing concept. Now compiler, what it will do? It will go into this node modules folder and it will check for this router where the router package is present. Yeah, is present in this Angular. It will go to router and it will import the dependency from here. For example, I'm using some routing concept in my project. I want the dependency, right? What the compiler will do? It will go under this node modules folder. It will go under this router and it will fetch the dependency from here. Then routing will work. If I don't have this package here, obviously routing won't work, right? That is a that is the importance of this node modules. Node modules means it has all the packages, which is what currently we are using in the project. All the packages will present and inside this node modules. This is nothing but uh, in my I'm telling my own words. Okay, this is nothing but local library. Local library means whatever we are required, whenever we require, the Angular compiler will fetch the dependency from this node modules folder. Okay, that is the definition of node modules. Node modules in this folder we have all the packages, all the packages, all the pack. We have all the packages which are present, which are present in package.json file. Okay, what are the packages present in package.json file? That packages content will present in this node modules folder. Okay, if this node modules folder is not there, nothing will work. Okay, that is the importance of node modules folder. Okay, and what about next is next important is SRC. Okay, what is SRC? What is SRC folder? SRC full form is source code. source code. SRC nothing but source code. So these are all configurations, right? Here nothing. Here in this package.json, Angular.json, node modules, nothing, no logic to write. No, nothing will write here. Everything will write inside this SRC code and inside this SRC folder. That is the reason it is called source code, source folder. Source means we'll write something, we'll develop something, we'll create something. Okay. So whatever your application, if you want to develop anything, right? If you want to create any file, if you want to do any development, right? You'll do inside this SRC folder. Inside this SRC folder. Okay. Rest others are only for configurations, dependencies, and etc. But main content, what you will write, right? What you will develop, that will present inside this SRC folder. Okay. Inside SRC, we have app folder. Inside app folder, we have some files, and we have this main.ts, HTML file, and style.css. So basically, SRC is nothing but source code. What basically we will write some, we'll write code to develop some, to develop any project. So these are all my own words. ఇదంతా నేను నా ఓన్ వర్డ్స్ చెప్తాను. మీరు ఏదైనా మార్చుకోవాలంటే మార్చుకోండి. ఓకేనా? దిస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ మై ఓన్
Okay.
వర్డ్స్. ఇవంతా నా ఓన్ వర్డ్సే. ఐ మీన్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సేయింగ్ definitions. I'm just explaining what I understand. So in any interview, right? No, don't say what you have learned from websites, what you have learned from textbooks. No, what do you have understand? What is the concept? Just tell you, just explain your own words. Then he'll get impressed. No need to mark up or no need to say that. That is not correct actually. What you have understand, what you have know about, then explain in your own words, simple own words.
Okay.
That is fine. Source code means
Basically, you'll write code
hmm,
to develop our project.
so this is SRC code. Inside SRC we have app. What is the full form of app? Application. Okay. Application. Application in the sense, I mean, what you are developing, application, right? Application
Yes.
project. That is a full, what is the important full form of this app? App means application. Inside app, we have some files: CSS file, HTML file, TS file. Okay, these are all the three files. Okay, basically, if you want to develop any website, so what is the first thing you need to know? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Correct. In the same way, in Angular also, the and just now I told you, right? SR is nothing but to write something, to write something. So in package.json, nothing to write, only configuration. Node modules, nothing to write, only packages. Angular.json, nothing to write, only configurations. Now where basically you will write the code, HTML page, right? So this is the
Yes.
HTML page. So here you'll write the logic. For example, I want to write some any other logic any other code, any other HTML tag, you will write from here. Correct. Anchor tag. Anchor tag something like this. Just keep anchor tag here and just save it and go to the browser. See, I got the link. I got the output. So if you want to, I think I told in the first concept, first class SPA. What is SPA? Single page application, correct? So okay, that is out of concept. So this HTML, CSS, TS. So these are all the basic thing to write the code, right? Now I want to apply some styling for this anchor tag, or else I want to apply styling for this uh, h2 tag. What I want to do, just open the h2 tag and write some class, okay, and use some class name and copy this, okay, and regarding this HTML tag, what is the related CSS file? This is the CSS file. Go here and just keep here and just write some CSS code like font family, like font size 30 pix, something like this, and save the file and go to your output. I think చేంజ్ అయిందా చేంజ్ అవ్వలేదా చేంజ్ అవ్వలేదా ఫాంట్ సైజ్ 30 పిక్స్ ఇప్పుడు మనం 50 చేద్దాం 30 ఓకే see it got changed okay HTML ఫైల్లో in HTML file for example this HTML file this is the HTML file right what I will do this is a simple HTML file this is the simple HTML file now if you want to load any CSS file what you will do in this HTML file, if you want to load CSS file, what you will do, you will write this script tag or else style tag, style src, something you will write like this, style src and the file name app.css something. In this way, you will load the CSS file in your HTML tag. This is normal plain HTML thing. But in this Angular, if you want to link, there is no link, right? I mean, how the link is happened between the HTML, CSS and TS file? How the link is happen? How the link is happening? They have made the connection in this TS file. If you open this TS file, right? Here they have mentioned what is the template URL, what is the style URL. So here the link is happening with this HTML file. The association CSS file is this one, CSS file. Okay, if I remove this one, now see the now if I remove this one, it will use first thing is it will give the error. See, it won't compile first thing. Where is the output here? See, first thing is the styling is not happened. The first thing is styling is not happened because I have removed this one styles URL because the code what I wrote it is this is not affecting to this h2 tag because I have removed the link. I have removed the link. What I do is I'll just again revert this change. Now see what happens if I again go to the output. See now again it got instead of this I'll do one thing. Instead of font size I'll add some color. You come to know. So styles URL I'll just add some colors. Color red. Okay. Now if I refresh, now it impacted with the red color. Now I'll go to this TS file and I'll remove this styles URL and I'll save it. Now it won't impact because the connection between this template URL and this CSS I have removed. That is the reason this CSS file code is not impacting to this HTML tag. Okay, basically in Angular, the link HTML and CSS link will happen in this TS file, in this place. They'll also ask this question. In Angular, we have this style tag to import CSS file in HTML. But in Angular, where is the place? Where is the place you'll configure that this HTML file, these CSS files are linked? You just want to say in Angular we have @component decorator, and inside that component decorator we have this template URL and styles URL. This is the place where the link will happen between HTML page and CSS page. You have to say this in your interview. They'll ask this question. In HTML page, in normal HTML CSS, just you'll import the CSS file and you'll just do the connection. But how in Angular you'll do? You just want to say in Angular we have this component decorator. Inside that we have these two things, styles URL and association with the CSS URL, template URL, CSS URL. This is how the link will happen between template and CSS. Got it?
Yeah.
నా వాయిస్ క్లియర్గా ఉందా?
క్లియర్ గానే ఉంది.
వినిపిస్తుంది అందరికి?
నాకైతే వినిపిస్తుంది.
క్లియర్గా ఉంది రాజేష్.
సో ఇది యాప్లో ఉన్న థింగ్. నువ్వు ఒక డౌట్ అడగాలి నన్ను. యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఆస్క్ మీ వన్ డౌట్. ఎస్పిఐ అంటే సింగిల్ పేజ్ కదా.
అవును.
ఎస్పిఐ మీన్స్
సింగిల్ పేజ్
ఓన్లీ
అప్లికేషన్.
సింగిల్ పేజ్. యా, సింగిల్ పేజ్ అప్లికేషన్. యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ఓన్లీ వన్ HTML పేజ్ కదా. ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు వీ హ్యావ్ మల్టిపుల్ HTML పేజెస్? సింగిల్ పేజ్ అప్లికేషన్. You have to ask me this question. Interview will definitely they'll ask this question. SPI means you should have only one HTML page, right?
Yes.
Kada. But in your application, you have index.html page, and we have app.html page. If you want to create any component, again it will give you some. What I'll do is I'll create a new component. What is the command to create new component? Prasad, what is the command to create the new component?
ng new component name.
Component
Okay,
engine new. Engine new.
Component name.
Okay. So if you want to create a new component, you have to execute some command. What was that? So go to your root folder, open this in your command prompt, and just write ng new. Cha, ఏందో నీ వాళ్ళ నేమ్ మర్చిపోయినా. ng generate new అంట. ఏం న్యూ నీకు? ng generate component. ఇప్పుడు నేనేం ఇస్తానంటే ఇప్పుడు హెడర్ ఇస్తాను. So this is the command to create a component, not new. New only for creating a new project. That is fine. That is only one time. That is the only one time command. ng new. New is the command to write to create a new project. That is fine. Only one time. If you want to create any component, this is the command. ng is the prefix of Angular. Generate means create. Create make what you want to create component. What is the name of the component? Header. If I click now, it will give us the header component. Now see, basically SPA means what? Only one page, right? But why always it is giving me multiple HTML pages? SPA means only one HTML page should be there. But why this many HTML pages are creating? Now if I open the header component, again one more HTML, one more HTML, one more HTML. Why this many applications, these many things? If you open the header component, did you see any HTML tag here? Like this, like any HTML tag?
No.
No, right?
Yes.
Have you seen the HTML tag here? No, right? For example, if I create any other components also, it won't create any HTML tags. Just it will use the content. I mean, it's like paragraph tag and so on, so on. But the main HTML tag will present inside this index.html file. See here, this is the default. This file is created by default. We have not created. Angular gives us this file. Angular, when you run this engine command, by default, we'll get this file. If you see here, we have this HTML tag, head tag, body tag, everything. This is the main important HTML file. Rest other all files, right? It will come, it will load here. It will load here. If you see here, app root, all the HTML files will come and it will come and load here. For example, what I'll do is I'll just keep some header here, app hyphen header. Now, in the other component, what I have, header box. If I save this file, already I saved. Go to browser. See here, where is that header box? What is the meaning of app header? hai kada? App hyphen header, app hyphen header, app app hyphen header, app hyphen HU. Spelling correct గానే ఉందా? Correct గానే ఉంది.
కరెక్ట్ గా.
Still it is not working. కంపైల్ ఎర్రర్ వచ్చిందా? ఓకే. So basic so in the HTML file, this is the main important HTML file. Under this body section, all this, all these components will comes and load. Like ఇక్కడ మనం చూసామా, selector లో we have mentioned app route, app hyphen route. Because of this selector, okay, if I remove this one from this HTML page, if I remove this from a HTML page, main HTML page, now output won't come, won't give any output. See, I'm not saying anything because
బ్లాంక్.
I have removed that selector thing from this body section. So basically, in normal, leave this Angular, in normal HTML page, everything you will write in this body tag, right? Like image tag, src tag, or else some paragraph tag, everything you will write here. But in this Angular, okay, but in this Angular, we have one main HTML page, that is index page, and inside that body tag, we have this what we call, ఇది చెప్పిన అర్థం కాదు, ఇది కస్టమ్ డైరెక్టివ్ అంటారు ప్రజెంట్. దీన్ని ఇలా పాస్ చేస్తే దీన్ని విల్ కాల్ దిస్ కస్టమ్ డైరెక్టివ్. ఓకే, జస్ట్ నౌ
ఓకే.
లీవ్ దట్. ఓకే, సో ఆల్ ద చిల్డ్రన్ కాంపోనెంట్ హెడర్ ఇది, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ hundreds of component also, all this will become children for this parent. ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే ఈ
చైల్డ్.
బాడీలో వచ్చి లోడ్ అయ్యి వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటాయి. జస్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ కమ్, ఇట్ లోడ్, ఇట్ విల్ గో. But in this components, we don't have any HTML tags, like HTML tag, body tag, head tag. It won't have, because SPA, right? SPA should have only one HTML tag, only one HTML tag, like this HTML tag, and inside that we should have body tag, and inside body tag we have all the tags, right? So this is the reason in this only in the HTML page will have this tags, only HTML tag, body tag. In rest any other HTML pages, we don't have the HTML tags. Only in one file, that is index file, and all the components will load in this body tag, and we will see the respective output. Got it?
యా.
Now I got the why it is not loading. I'll tell you. In this main.ts file, you have to tell, I want to load app component along with app component. I want to load header component. So what I'll do is I'll load the header component here. That is the reason it is not working. Header component. I'm telling load. What is the importance of main.ts? Main.ts is nothing but to start the application, right? I'm telling to start the header component now. Now see, we'll get the output. Header works. There is a header works. See, header works. Because now I'm telling to main.ts, I just want to launch, I just want to start header component. Now what it will do, this main.ts file will, the compiler will search for this header component. Just hover the cursor and press the control. Give the hand symbol, just click on this. The compiler will go to this header component. In header component, what is the template URL present here? Header component HTML file. In the HTML file, what we have wrote? Header works. That is the reason we got this output in the browser. Got it?
Yeah.
And one more thing, in this parent HTML file, if I remove this one, if I remove this, you won't get anything because I have removed this. See, the output is gone. Okay. So you have to ask me one question. Okay, template URL is for, okay, fine. This just for linking this purpose is fine. This selector. Now you got to know, right? What is selector? This selector is used to load this component, entire component in any other file. For example, now I'll change this to app hyphen main. Something I'll change like this. Okay. And I'm using the same thing here, this in this HTML file, even though I won't get any output because this selector, this header is not matching, right? Now make sure you just go and change this main, change it into main. Now it will work because those two are matching. And in the selector, what we have in the selector, we have template URL, right? Now we'll get the output. What is this error? Doc type. Okay. App.min, right? Save JSON file. Oh, close shell error. Okay, now. So make sure to write the syntax correctly. Okay, this is how this selector, this selector one. This selector, what you're keeping in the selector, that should match with the HTML. I mean, wherever you are using this, right? Just make sure this should match. If it is not matching, compiler will throw error. Got it? This is the importance of this selector. And imports is fine. Imports is I'll tell later. Styles URL got, right? Styles URL and template URL. So basically, SPA should have only one HTML file. Okay. And only one HTML tag, one body tag, one head tag. That is the reason only in Angular, in only in one file, we have this HTML tag. In rest all the files, we don't have this tags. Only we have normal tags like header tag, footer tag, header tag, like image tag, so on, so on, so. So all these children components will load under this parent HTML. I mean parent file like this. Got it? This is the reason. This is called SP application. You just want to say the answer. In Angular, in only index.html file, only in this file we have the HTML tags. Rest other files, just will write the HTML tags like header tag, paragraph tag, division tag, image tag, table tag. So according to Angular concept, all the children component will load under this index.html file as a child, as a children. Okay, this is the reason this is called SP application. You just want to answer like this. SPI means you should have only one HTML tag like this HTML tags. HTML tag, head tag, body tag, and that is only present in one file, that is index.html file. and rest other all the components will load in this body as a child. This is the answer. Got it?
యా
This is the reason Angular is called SP application.
ఓకే.
డౌట్ ఉందా బాలా ప్రసాద్ ఇప్పుడేమన్నా?
ఏం లేదు రాజేష్.
నీకు తెలుసా ఇది ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఎందుకు ఇది SP అప్లికేషన్ అంటారని?
తెలియదు. అంటే అప్లికేషన్ మొత్తం రెండర్ అయ్యేది index.html నుంచి అని చెప్పేది తెలుసు, బట్ ఇంత ఈ రీజన్ తెలియదు.
SP అని తెలుసా? అండ్ SP అంటే ఓన్లీ ఒక HTML పేజ్ ఉండాలి, ఓన్లీ ఒక HTML సింటాక్స్ ఉండాలి.
లేదు తెలియదు.
ఎందుకు
జస్ట్
నీకు
డెఫినేషన్
ఎప్పుడు
ఒకటి
డౌట్
తెలుసు.
రాలేదా? నీకు ఎప్పుడు డౌట్ రాలేదా ఎందుకు పేరెంట్ వీటిల్లో ఎందుకు HTML ట్యాగ్స్ లేదు, బాడీ ట్యాగ్ లేదు, హెడ్ ట్యాగ్ లేదు కదా? ఎప్పుడు డౌట్ రాలేదా?
దానికి కామన్ గా index.html అని ఉంటది. ఇక్కడ
అది
మనం ఎన్ని
ఫైన్.
కంపోనెంట్
ప్రతి ఒక్క
ఈ డౌట్
HTML
అయితే
పేజ్ లో నీకు ఇది
రేజ్
ఇది
అవ్వదు.
ఉండాలి కదా. ఇది
అదే
ప్రతి ఒక్క HTML
మనం
పేజ్ లో
ఆల్రెడీ
నీకు ఇది ఉండాలి కదా. నీకు ఎప్పుడు డౌట్ రాలేదా?
రాలేదు రాజేష్.
ఎందుకంటే రీజన్. ఎందుకంటే ఈ ఆల్ ద కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఈ HTML పేజ్ లో ఒక చిల్డ్రన్ లాగా లోడ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. అందువల్ల మన కాంపోనెంట్స్ లో ఎక్కడ చూసినా కూడా మన కాంపోనెంట్స్ లో కాంపోనెంట్ లెవెల్ చెప్తున్నా ఎక్కడ కూడా మనకి HTML ట్యాగ్స్ కనిపించవు. ఐ మీన్ HTML అంటే ఇది HTML ఓపెన్ ట్యాగ్, క్లోజ్ ట్యాగ్ ఇవి కనిపించవు. ఇవేవి కనిపించవు. ఓన్లీ ఒకే ఒక ఫైల్లో ఉంటాయి, అది ఇండెక్స్ ఫైల్. మిగతావన్నీ ఈ బాడీలో లోడ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి వచ్చి. అందుకనే వీటిని SP అప్లికేషన్ అంటారు. అర్థమైందా?
క్లియర్ రాజేష్.
ఆ. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఇంకో కాంపోనెంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసినా కూడా ఏమొస్తుంది? ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇంకో కాంపోనెంట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తా, జనరేట్. నేను రేపు చెప్తాను హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ కాంపోనెంట్, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ అని చెప్పి రేపు చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇలా ఫుటర్ అని చెప్పి ఒక కొత్త కాంపోనెంట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను. దీంట్లో కూడా నాకు HTML పేజెస్, ఐ మీన్ ఆ HTML ట్యాగ్స్ రావు. చూసా, జస్ట్ నాకు ఏమొస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ ఒక పారాగ్రాఫ్ టైప్ వస్తుంది, HTML ఫోటర్ బాక్స్ అని వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఈ ఫోటరు ఈ ప్యారెంట్లోకి వెళ్ళి ఇక్కడ లోడ్ అవుతుంది ఈ బాడీలో. అర్థమవుతుందా? అందుకే దీన్ని SP అప్లికేషన్ అంటారు.
ఓకే.
ఈరోజు ఏం చెప్పాను? ఐ టోల్డ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అబౌట్ దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ స్ట్రక్చర్. ఇంకా కొన్ని ఉన్నాయి. అదేదో అవి ఏంటంటే మాడ్యూల్ అంటే ఏంది, కాంపోనెంట్ అంటే ఏంది, అండ్ హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ కాంపోనెంట్, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ మాడ్యూల్స్ అనేది రేపు చెప్తాను. ఓకేనా? ఫస్ట్ రేపు చెప్పే క్లాస్ ఏంటంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ మాడ్యూల్, వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ కాంపోనెంట్. ఈ రెండు అయిన తర్వాత హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ కాంపోనెంట్, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ మాడ్యూల్, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ సర్వీస్ ఫైల్, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ పైప్, హౌ టు క్రియేట్, ఇవన్నీ నేను రేపు క్లియర్ చేస్తాను.
ఓకే.
నువ్వు ప్రసాద్ హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ కాంపోనెంట్ అంటే న్యూ అంటున్నావు ఏంది?
సారీ, జనరేట్ కంపోనెంట్ కదా, సర్వీస్ కానీ
జనరేట్.
ఇవన్నింటికి ఎన్జి జనరేట్ అని చెప్పేసి
న్యూ
ఇవ్వాలి కదా.
అనేది ఓన్లీ వన్ టైం.
ఓన్లీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్రియేషన్.
క్రియేట్ అండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ వన్ టైం యూల్ యూజ్ న్యూ ప్రాజెక్ట్ నేమ్. దాని తర్వాత
ఓకే.
అంతా ఇంకంతా జనరేటే.
ఓకే.
జనరేట్
కామన్గా
జనరేట్
ఎన్జి జీసీ
జనరేట్
అని రాస్తాం కదా.
అంతే.
ఉమ్, మర్చిపోయినా.
సరే అయితే క్లోజ్ చేస్తున్నా. రేపు
రేపు
ఓకే రాజేష్.
యా టైమింగ్స్ ఒకసారి
సేమ్ టైం. రేపు నుంచి
ఎక్స్టెండ్
ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా 8 o'clock స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను.
అంటే కొంచెం మనం ఎక్స్ట్రా అంటే ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసుకుంటే బాగుంటుందని జస్ట్ మా యొక్క ఆలోచన ఇది. అందరూ ఏమంటే అది ఇంకా
అర్థం కాలేదు.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం 1 అవర్ తీసుకుంటున్నాం కదా, సో
ఆ,
ఇంకొక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ ఎక్స్ట్రా తీసుకోవడం అట్లా ఏమన్నా చేయొచ్చు కదా.
నీకేం అర్థం కాదు చెప్తే నేను చెప్తా. మళ్ళీ
ఓకే, ఫైన్ ఫైన్ ఫైన్.
1 hour చాలు, 1 hour చెప్తే చాలు. నీకు ఇంకా చెప్తే అనుకో కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అసలు ఉన్నది కూడా పోద్ది.
ఓకే.
ఆ, అందుకని ఎక్కడి దాకా చెప్పాలో అక్కడి దాకా చెప్పేస్తాను. ఈరోజు చెప్పేశాను. ఈరోజు నేను ఏ ఫైల్ దేనికి యూజ్ చేస్తారో చెప్పాను కదా. సో
యా.
రేపు మాడ్యూల్ ఎందుకు, కాంపోనెంట్ హౌ టు క్రియేట్ కాంపోనెంట్ అని అక్కడ చెప్పి ఎండ్ చేస్తాను.
ఓకే.
దాని
ఓకే.
తర్వాత కోడ్ రాస్తాను. అలా ఏంటంటే కొంచెం మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది, నాకు కొంచెం ఫ్లో ఉంటుంది. మొత్తం నేను ఇప్పుడు చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు నేను, కానీ అంత ఒకేసారి అంత లోడ్ చేస్తే
అవునండి.
క్లాస్లో చెప్పి మర్చిపోతాం.
అవును అవును. డే బై డే కొంచెం ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తే పర్ఫెక్ట్గా.
ఒకేసారి చెప్పకూడదు. స్లోగా
యా
స్లోగా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాలి.
యా దట్ సౌండ్స్ గుడ్.
ఆగస్ట్ 20కి మాక్సిమం నేను కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాను ఈ కోర్సు.
ఓకే ఓకే.
టైం జాయిన్ అయిపోండి రేపు నుంచి 8 o'clock.
ఓకే
ఓకే రాజేష్.